Hello Capricorn, this is your December forecast, and first of all, to you early Capricorns, happy birthday, happy holidays, happy birthday. I hope it's a really great time for you. So it's a very busy month, some lovely aspects with some nice trines coming up, which I shall of course share with you, but also the challenging Uranus square, Pluto making an exact aspect in the middle of the month, and then very importantly your ruler Saturn changing sign. So on the 4th of the month, let's start out with one of the nicer aspects, which is this 4th of December, the trine between Venus and Jupiter. And this trine for you happening here between your 4th and your 8th houses. So this could mean possibly a surprise coming for you that you hadn't anticipated. This could be getting more intimate with somebody, getting closer. It could also be a financial surprise or bonus that you hadn't anticipated. Now on the 5th of the month we've got Mars changing sign and Mars going into Aquarius. So Mars coming out of your sign and into the 2nd house. And Capricorns, this is a great time for really putting energy into making money, your finances. Really doing whatever's necessary to make any changes in that area. There's a tendency with Mars in that house sometimes to be a little bit rash with decisions, but since you are ruled by Saturn and you're usually a sensible Capricorn, I doubt that that's really going to get you into any trouble. This Mars in the 2nd actually can be very good for pushing a product, pushing something out there, a service, a product, something you feel excited and passionate about. This Mars energy can help you to do it. Now on the 6th of the month we've got a full moon in Gemini, this full moon here happening in your 6th house. So this, wherever full moon comes in your chart, it's shining a light on that life area for you. And so here it's shining a light on your health, your physical well-being, how you're feeling. You'll be more sensitive to your body and its needs at this time. So if you need to rest a little more, take some time out. This will be, you'll become more aware of it. It's also shining a light on your work area, so it'll shine a light on the things that are working and those things that maybe you need to adjust. Maybe you need some more time out. This is very possible with this moon in the 6th house. Maybe there's something upsetting you in your work area that needs to be shared or communicated. Or maybe you need to change work or change workplace, or maybe work from home. All these things are possibilities during this full moon in your 6th house. On the 11th of December we've got Venus, planet of love and money, coming into your signs, my dear Capricorns. So this is great for you. This is great for a makeover, getting a new hairdo, and especially as birthdays are coming up, this can be really lovely. It can be great for smoothing ruffled feathers in a relationship, it can be great for communicating with somebody, it can be great for meeting somebody new, and especially it's about focusing on you and what you enjoy. On the 14th we've got another trine here. First it was Venus, now it is the Sun making a trine with Jupiter. So this will be a great time for expanding yourself spiritually, maybe learning some astrology, some tarot, numerology, anything in this metaphysical field, anything involving psychology, the working of the mind. This is very well aspected. And on the 15th of the month, yes, you're a cardinal sign, so all the cardinal signs, Aries, Libra, Cancer and Capricorn, have been tremendously affected this year by the cardinal cross. And again, we've got this square exactly on the 15th between Pluto and Uranus happening. So really Capricorns, you've been, may have had quite some upheavals around the house, some changes, maybe you've even moved, and there's still possibly some more changes to come. We've got to remember to be flexible, because there's the part of us that wants freedom and also the part that's maybe controlling us, either coming from outside of us or where we're keeping ourselves too small and too limited. So that's important. Then on the 18th, we've got Mercury coming into your sign. And it's all happening because on the 22nd, we've got the Sun coming into your sign. And also on the 22nd, we've got a lovely new moon in Capricorn at 0 degrees. So all happening. Mars is the only one who moved on the 5th, but everything else is happening in your first house. Yes, I know Pluto's in your sign, but it's been there since November of 2008. So many of you are already in this process of great transformation. But here, all these planets are helping you. This is a new year, new beginnings, new possibilities. What do you want for yourself? It's a great time to change your appearance, how you come across. It might be your business appearance, it might be your website, it might be your resume, but you can update everything. This is a wonderful time just for you, Capricorns. And then, of course, last but not least, but very important, is the fact that Saturn moves out of Scorpio and comes into Sagittarius on the 24th of the month, coming here. Now, the nicer aspect is that Saturn is initially going to be making a trine resonance with this Uranus and Jupiter energy. So there's a lot of fire energy heralding in this movement of Saturn into Sagittarius. So Saturn coming into your 12th house, Capricorns. What does this mean? Well, I think, and Saturn's there for the next 3 years. I think this is a great time for some deep contemplation, for looking at your spiritual side, for going more deeply into your spiritual side. It is a time of endings, of letting go, especially of things that just aren't working anymore, that you don't need in your life anymore. It's also a time for looking at your failures, your successes, what it is that you're wanting to create for yourself, what really needs to go to make way for the new. Remember that one door closes, but another door opens. Something new can come in. So don't be afraid about that. So most importantly, this Saturn, I feel for you Capricorns, is it's a time to really study yourself deeply. It would be a great time for psychoanalysis, for going very deeply into the spiritual realms that is coming up for you, into the unseen, into your dream world. I mean, we are making a transition into a whole new consciousness, and I think that this Saturn energy will help you really get in touch with it and maybe help others on a realistic, practical level, because Capricorns, you are very much a practical sign, but you may be able to help others through this transition as well onto this higher level of consciousness, so that we get away from all this suffering in our world and we see much more equality and fairness and happiness in this world of ours. So, powerful aspects, my lovely Capricorns. I wish you a very happy birthday, and to say to you, what better time to come for an astrological reading, a personal reading, to look at your aspects for this year in your personal chart and how you can make best use of the energies. If so, I'd be delighted to hear from you. And meanwhile, happy birthday, and thank you for subscribing, liking, sharing. Bye for now.